Hello my friends! Right now you can go to Steam and try the game Dark and Darker. It is demo version, but there are 100,000 people who play right now. So I want to share with you some basic information that will give you understanding what this game looks like. Just imagine we have dungeons with dungeon crawling through some dark places with skeletons, zombies, etc. And we add to this PvP and some mechanic like Battle Royale and oh my god, what is that? That is how we actually can describe Dark and Darker. How the gameplay looks like. We have a lobby where we can decide on some things, but let's discuss it later. We go to the dungeon. We spawn in random position in the dungeon and we have only one goal: to get from this dungeon alive. So we don't need to kill everyone or something like that, but we need just to go out. If you ever played Escape from Tarkov, for example, that is the same concept. Except Dungeons of Sundaria that was covered on my channel, there are not so many games that are fully dedicated to dungeon crawling, and actually the idea that here we can either play solo or in co-op mode with two friends is really great, because this dark fantasy setting is always popular. So upon spawning in dungeon we have to find exit from it. We have red portal, which allows us to get to level 2 where we have stronger enemies, but at the same time we have more blue portals. Blue portal allows us to go back to the lobby, so that is ability to save our equipment and all utilities that we got from our mission. At the same time, if we fail to find such portal, we will just lose everything. So PvP is an option, but not a rule. So our main goal is to get to the exit and that's all. But to make this adventure interesting, we have many monsters, we have treasures, and we have other players. And the great thing here is that we have pretty small map, we have 15 players, so actually each map is full of action. We have many fun situations with enemies because they are pretty tough and we have to try hard to kill them. And also we have players who can make some crazy things which will make this process interesting. Apart from that, we also have traps. So that is one of the games where you can spend first 5 or maybe 10 hours by just dying to different things in dungeon and you will really enjoy it. The game is in alpha right now, so you can understand that most aspects of the game are not ideal. Sometimes you can have some problems with passing by the enemies or hitting them. There are several maps, but they are not so big, so in any case there are not so many contacts to really explore. Some aspects, like character perks, are not in the game yet. But at the same time, that is one of the games where players create stories and you really can get much fun from it. And those enemies and dungeon setting in general create that old school feeling, which I really enjoy. So if you are older than 30 and a long time gamer, you will definitely feel what I'm talking about. To make the game fun, we have 6 classes with different playstyles, each of which has unique abilities and strong sides. Classes are pretty basic and by their names you can really understand what to expect from them. But to make it more customizable, we have passive and active abilities to use and we cannot use all of them at once, so we have to plan our tactics. Apart from that, with successful games where we killed someone or successfully escaped, we will level up our character, which will allow us to unlock more available slots to passive skills, which will make us stronger. In the lobby, we can team up with someone and trade equipment, which is really important, considering we have here full loot PvP system. So if you lost the dungeon run, you will just lose all your stuff and will need to start with basic things or purchase good stuff from saved money from successful runs. Full loot games are always pretty niche, but if you had a great time in games like Ultima Online like me, you will definitely enjoy that aspect of the game. That is not first playtest and developers try to evolve their game into the deeper and more interesting project. And I really hope they will succeed in it. With many maps, updates and a deep leveling system, we will have a solid chance to get a good dungeon game, both for solo play and teaming stuff as well. So fingers crossed for developers' success. If you enjoyed the story about the game, don't miss the chance to try it out. The link will be in the description. And if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to put like and subscribe to the channel. I will really appreciate it. Bye bye and see you guys in the next reviews on the next week.